I am now joined by Jason the Assassin Radcliffe. I know you've got a fight coming up soon, Jason. How's things with yourself?
Everything's been alright, prep's been going well for the last, 2.5 months. I'd say about 2 months, you know what I mean? So, prep's been going well. I'm happy. And
you're fighting UCMMA 32, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
You're currently 3-1 in UCMMA, so this will be obviously your 5th fight in UCMMA. And what's the name of your opponent?
Well, at UCMMA 32 on February the 2nd, I'll be fighting Muhammad Ali. He's come off a good guillotine win on the last UCMMA, that's UCMMA 31. So, I don't really know much about him. You know what I mean? I just seen him fight a couple of times, and I am impressed.
Are you looking forward to getting back into the cage and having getting a chance to throw down again and get another victory on your record?
Well, things have been tough for me. The last 2 months, 2.5 months, 3 months. With a close relative of mine, a close friend of mine, passing away, unexpectedly, and that actually put me. That actually, put me out a little bit, because I was supposed to fight, at UCMMA 31. So, that actually, that set me back a little bit. Had my mind a little bit muddled and that. But, after that, I had to grit my teeth, and this is what I really want to do, and I want to reach to the top. So, I'm ready to get back in the cage and actually show people that, I am not actually, I'm not a joke.
Yeah, sorry to hear about the sad news. It's always horrible dealing with something like that, especially when you do what you do. You need to be fully focused on if you're going to get in there and put yourself on the line. So,
of course.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously there's been a recent announcement by UCMMA as well about UCMMA 32 being aired on television. How do you feel about that?
I'm pleased about that. It's a big step for UCMMA and for UK MMA in general. It's being aired live on prime time. On Sky. Where that UCMMA used to be. Aired on Sky Sports 3. It was pre-recorded. People did actually get to see it, but now they actually get to see the liveness of the show, you know what I mean? So, I'm very pleased about it,
And your fight's on telly as well, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm co-main event, at UCMMA 32 on February the 2nd, so, they'll actually get to see me live in action, as it happens.
Do you feel any added pressure knowing it's such a big stage, or are you excited?
Well, UCMMA, it's my first home. That's where that's not where I actually started. But since I've been fighting at UCMMA, they treated me well. The cage it feels like home. You know what I mean? So, there's no difference. It's like I'm familiar with every corner of that cage. You know what I mean? So, and the crowd and everyone that's there. So, I feel a little bit added pressure, but people that know me, they know that the pressure makes me a lot sharper and a lot more devastated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And how has your training gone in preparation for the fight?
The preparation has been, it's been mind blowing. My camp's been actually, put me through hell. Like I've been through other camps that, that's actually, been a lot intense, but for the past month and a half, I've been doing a lot more extra sparring with a lot more top fighters. I've been put in the most horrible positions. You know what I mean? So preparation has been, and it's been cold outside, so a lot of running out in the snow, and it's been, oh man, it's been hell.
So you're going to make sure, after going through all that, you're going to make sure that you're fully ready then come February 2nd?
Oh, of course. I'm definitely, without doubt, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to walk from the top right down to the cage with a big smile on my face, because I know what I've been through and what's actually going to happen.
It's interesting actually because looking over your record, obviously you're 3-1 with 3 submissions. Yeah, it's a little bit misleading because 2 of your submissions are due to punches. So, what how would you describe your fight style? Would you say you're a submission fighter, or do you like to strike, or what is your strengths?
I started off MMA. I came into MMA as a striker. Heavy hands. A lot of punches, and then I was with Eddie Cohen for a little while, and I developed my ground game and my submission game, and my submission game developed from leaps and bounds very quickly. I say my style is like my hands are very heavy, and my submission game is very, very good. So, whatever I see, I try to take. You know what I mean? Whatever I see, I try to take.
It's interesting. You say you came into MMA as a striker. So what did you do before MMA? What's your backstory?
Well, I started off, boxing. At like a local club. Near my house and that. And I boxed there for maybe a year, maybe 2 years. And then, it got boring. It wasn't as challenging enough. So I thought, I'll step into the MMA world as it was a lot more, physically challenging. You know what I mean?
How did you find the transition from just striking to then learning, especially the grappling side to it?
Oh, it was hard, Anyone that's done, MMA or they want to get into MMA and stuff, the cardio, your cardio when you start grappling, your heart rate just goes up straight away. You know what I mean? So, when I stepped in, the club and as a boxer, I was used to. I thought my cardio was great. I can stand up, I can strike, for a long time, and as soon as the person, as soon as I started to throw 2 or 3 punches, the person shot in and put me down. I couldn't get up, and my body was physically tired. I couldn't actually get up. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's actually more physically draining, the grappling side of it.
Did that surprise you when you first did it? Sorry, did that surprise you when you first did it?
Yeah, it did. It opened my eyes a lot. You know what I mean? It opened my eyes a lot.
Do you think a lot of boxers could learn from that then? Because there's obviously been a recent thing with Tyson Fury calling out MMA fighters. Do you think a lot of them are just very, very naive to how effective MMA is?
I think the boxers out there and that comment, I think they can actually see that MMA is actually growing. And I think that boxing is actually, being pushed to the side a lot now. There's still fans and, big fans of boxers and, there's still a lot of money in boxing and stuff. But you can't beat the entertainment value of MMA. I'm telling you, you sit down and watch a boxing fight, punches, head movement and, good footwork. But you sit down and watch, MMA fight, man, you're seeing everything, kicks, knees, elbows, punches, head. You still got the head movement, you still got the footwork, you know what I mean? It's more entertainment. So I think that the comment was it's more a dig at MMA because MMA is actually is taking, a bigger step.
Yeah, I agree. It's a bit of a way to get a bit of attention from themselves as well. I think riding on the back of something as successful as mixed martial arts.
Yeah, it's another Randy James Tony syndrome. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It will never happen.
Absolutely. Well, we've got. Looking at your record, you've got 3 wins. Obviously, you've had 3 very quick wins as well. Out of the 3 so far, have you got a favourite victory?
Yeah, I think my favourite victory has to be, my last fight at UTMA fight with Jimmy Miller, man. That fight is, I knew the person Jimmy Miller was. He likes to get into your head and stuff like that, But he actually, I didn't think he would actually have the balls to actually, trying to get into my head, because you try and get into my head, you're actually, you're asking for it. You know what I mean? You're actually asking to be put away very quickly and very neatly. So, you know, that way he blew me a kiss and I thought, oh my God, you know, that and then when I actually got to the fight and I was looking at him, you know, face to face, and I knew he was going to get it, and I think he knew he was going to get it, and you know, I didn't want to, you know, finish him via punches or nothing. I actually wanted to choke him out. You know what I mean? So when I got to the position where I could sink in the rear naked choke, you know, palm on palm, and it was over.
How was you surprised then when he blew you that kiss? Did you find it funny? Did you find it annoying?
Yeah, man, it was. You know, I knew what type of person he was because you know I've seen him, you know, at weigh-ins before, and he's done, you know, all these type of things, you know. But I didn't think, you know, he would actually do it. You know, people like, you know, watch out for him. He does little silly little things, and you know what I mean. He plays online games and stuff like that. You know what I mean. But I didn't think he would actually do it. And then when he blew me a kiss, and I thought, oh man, you know what I mean. So, everyone's told me about this, and he actually did it, and he's actually going to get it now. You know what I mean. So I didn't want to finish him, you know, via punches or strikes or, you know what I mean, elbows, or I wanted to actually choke him out, and that was my actual plan.
And that's obviously what happened. I mean, like I said, you actually won You're on a 3-fight win streak now. Obviously, your next fight you win, that'll be 4 fights. How far out do you feel you are from fighting for the title?
Well, you know, I was supposed to fight for the title at the last UCMMA, as I said earlier, and I was, you know, because of the tragedy, it was like, you know, it was very surprising. It was very unexpected, and it threw me. So, you know, yeah, I am gutted. You know, I couldn't fight that night because I think if I actually fought that night, my head would have been everywhere. You know, and now I think I would have lost. So, personally, I still feel that, you know, after this fight, you know, I'm still a contender for the title, but you know, I just want to keep on winning. You know what I mean? That's the main aim of the game. I just want to keep on winning. You know, if I get another title shot, then, you know, that's just a blessing. But I just want to keep on winning.
I think that's the right attitude. I think if you keep on winning it, it's going to come back to you. There's no doubt about that. I think you were right not to take the fight before as well, because if you'd have fought and lost, then that would have set you back so far, where you've obviously sat it out and waited for it to be better time. And when it does come around, which it will, you know you'll be in a better frame of mind for it.
I hope people understand as well. You know, a lot of MMA fighters out there that fight, you know, they have troubles at home, you know, troubles at work and stuff like that. And you know, we still, you know, get to the gym and we still put in the hours in the gym after, you know, doing how many hours at work and having kids at home and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's stressful, you know, but we still get in the gym and we still put in the hours and we still try to entertain the fans out there, you know.
Absolutely, and it's so hard to do, and the fact you're doing it is fantastic. Just obviously, you talked there about going to the gym. I think it's fair to say any good fighter, is you know, as much as they're out there in the octagon or cage fighting by themselves, they're obviously surrounded by a team, and the preparation is with a team or a camp. Which is the camp that you train with, and who are some of the people that have helped you prepare for this fight?
I'm sorry, there's no reception. I couldn't hear you. Sorry about that.
That's all right. I was just saying that obviously, as much as when you go out there and fight in the cage, you're obviously by yourself. But with regards to the preparation and the build-up, it's not just about you. You've got a team around you, a camp around you. So just kind of credit some of the people. Which camp are you training with in preparation for your next fight, and who are some of the people that have helped you prepare?
Well, you know, it's at the moment, you know, I'm training at London Sheep Fighters. That's my home, you know. So, you know, London Sheep Fighters, you know, we have a reputation of, you know, getting stuck in and getting the job done properly, you know. So, you know, I have my training partners, you know, I have people like, you know, Carlos Amola, you know, John Hathaway, you know, Michael Page, you know, Zell Gandic, Arunas, you know, Amishek, you know, the list is endless, and we have a lot of guys coming in from, you know, from other countries, you know, coming in and you know, just to be around a good camp, a solid team, you know. So me being there, you know, I'm happy that I am, you know, in the mix, and I'm mixing with a bunch of, you know, good guys, and guys that are willing to put in the work, you know, with no egos, you know, and no bullshit.
Absolutely. London Shoot Camp has got an excellent reputation as well, and I mean, some of the names you mentioned there, they speak for themselves, don't they? And some of them have gone on and have either established themselves in the UFC, or I know some of them have been on the Ultimate Fighter. I mean, I know Michael Page has recently signed with Bellator, so it just shows you what you can achieve, basically, training with a camp like that.
There you go. And the coaches themselves, man, it blows my mind that the knowledge. You know, that Paul and Alexi, you know, they have good knowledge, and you know, it feels good, man. It feels good being around a good camp and a good gym, you know.
Absolutely. Well, I know obviously it's getting late, so what we'll do, we'll look to wrap things up. But before we let you go, just give you a chance to shout out, if you want to shout out any friends or family or sponsors, and then and obviously we thank you for coming on today's show.
Yeah, you know, first of all, you know, I want to, you know, shout out a person that's, you know, close to me and that has helped me, you know, through my career, my girlfriend, Kirsty, you know, and the kids and that, you know, they've helped me, you know, they always want to see me win, you know, so, you know, I'll shout out her, and Mogul Management, Fight Management, you know, always, you know, help me with my sponsors and help me, you know, prepare and stuff like that, you know, UK Fightwear, you know, Adam Bryce, he's top bloke, you know, he's always helped me from the start, you know, Lux Watches, he's helped me from the start, that's another good sponsor that I've got. London Shoot Fighters, you know, they've actually killed me, you know, they've put me through hell, you know, everyone that's down there, you know, that's actually put me through to the worst camp of my life. And all my friends, my family, you know, Funky Gums, thanks for the gum shows and stuff. You know, British Fire, you know, that helps me with my, you know, my walkout tee. Yeah, look out for my next walkout tee at Username 32. It's crazy. If you're not seeing the Assassin tee, it's mad. You're gonna see it. It's crazy. I love it. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. And you, MMA Mental, you know, thanks a lot for the podcast and stuff. You know, I appreciate it. You know, it's all love. That's about it, man.
Lovely. Well, we really...
Man, everyone else out there, you know, that's been supporting the Assassin for throughout my whole career and stuff, you know.
Well, we really, really appreciate you coming on. I've been, obviously, we talked towards the back end of last year, so I've been really looking forward to speaking to you. So I really appreciate you giving me your time. And obviously, we wish you all the luck. And obviously, we are looking to do a fight diary series with yourself as well, which we're going to talk about now. But yeah, so hopefully we'll be talking again soon.
Okay, yeah, I will. I'll be looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it.